They can have whatever opinions they have no evidence.
Let's read
There's
another one.
zero
He's got
evidence
$500,000 worth of people that support him.
I mean, that's
that are like,
something.
oh, thank God you killed that white boy. All right, let's see. Let's keep
It's
scrolling.
something, sure. But you're making it way worse than it is. Like, what the fuck?
What's poppin', everybody?
Welcome back to the Cold Podcast.
I'm Zoe.
And I'm Steve.
And I'm sure at this point, most people are aware of the Karmelo Anthony case that's going on right now. For those who don't know, it was a pretty much a
Track meet.
Yeah, a track meet. I was going to say an event that happened at a track meet, but it was basically an incident that occurred at a track meet where a pretty much Karmelo Anthony, a person on an opposing team, went into another team's tent. And the whole story basically unfolds where he was asked to leave. He didn't leave. One of the boys then stepped up to try to pretty much get him to leave. And then he dared him to touch him, or the dude said, I'm going to do this. And he said, put your hands on me. I dare you. Something along those lines. And then when the dude did touch him, he then stabbed him and killed him. And that's basically the story that has led to this whole thing that's happening right now. Where Karmelo Anthony is on, being judged or tried for murder, and there's people who are defending him, saying that it could have been potentially self-defense, and other people who see it as a very much open and shut case of just murder that didn't warrant that level of violence.
Yeah, so the whole case has been a real political, racial divide causing thing, I guess. Like, some people are because Karmelo Anthony was black. I guess Zoe didn't really say that.
Yeah.
And the other guy that died was white. So what's been happening is that people are blowing it very significantly, like out of proportion to an extent. The people that are on the self-defense side that are claiming it was self-defense, which I personally disagree with. I don't think it was self-defense. A little more context on the story. He did go into the tent. And then he wasn't meant to be there. They asked him to leave, and then he stabbed him in the heart because they were apparently having a bit of a spat. They were sort of fighting, I guess.
Yeah.
And people that are on the self-defense side, mostly black people, of course. They're saying that he was being bullied and that they were jumping him, but there isn't really any corroboration of that. It's just sort of like a made up thing at this point. And there's like a bunch of different random stories. Like someone put out this story that was like, oh, Karmelo and the guy that passed away were at a party a week ago and they had a fight there. And this was a continuation of that incident. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. I don't think it is. I feel like it's made up because no one's mentioned that really outside of that one source. Do you think that's real, Easy, or do you know anything about that?
A party thing?
Yeah, like the meeting at a party or something.
No, the story really isn't that big, honestly. I don't really hear much about it. It's
the story's not big at all. You're right.
It's really the influencers and people chasing clout just blowing everything out of proportion.
Yeah, there's a lot of people chasing clout on this one for sure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that are using it as like their opportunity to try to blow up or try to get like some kind of boom. Like, people have, like, conspiracies on it. Like, if you go on TikTok right now and type in Karmelo Anthony with a K, if you actually do this, you'll see so many different theories on what happened. But the main thing that I see is, like, people trying to defend Karmelo as if he didn't just stab this boy in the heart.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all hearsay at this point. Pretty much all of it, because this isn't a videotaped event or anything like that.
But is it really hearsay? I mean,
well, not seriously,
literally stabbed him in the heart. I mean, it's undeniable.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about all the shit that people are making up is all pretty much just hearsay.
Oh, yeah. No,
like
that's
the
all
party
hearsay.
thing.
Because you only have witness accounts of, like, the brother. There's no video of any of this. So people are just obviously making up stuff and just talking about it. Because that's all you can do is talk about it until the evidence in the trial comes out. So
Yeah. It's funny, when I described it at first, I was like trying to separate it, because like usually with a lot of like these stories, race is always going to be thrown in and then become like a factor in the whole thing. But I'm like, I think the only way to like fairly kind of judge how you would naturally see an event like this is to think of it like just two people without the race involved, because I think that's when it starts to get
Yeah.
co-opted by other groups who have alternative motives.
The father,
wanna-
yeah, the
like-
father wants it to be known as that too.
Yeah.
not a race-related thing.
And try to leech off it, turn it into like a hate crime or something, or maybe it was like racially motivated. But I mean, what could have been going through their heads at the time of the incident, you really don't know. Like maybe one of them did just like, maybe there was like an under tone of like, I don't like him. It's not just he's in my tent and it's on the team. He's a black guy in my tent on the team, and maybe he's just like, oh, this white boy's gonna play. You don't know if that's what
Yeah,
they're
you
thinking,
don't
but
know.
like, because you don't know that, you gotta like eliminate that a little bit and just think like, well, what happened between these two individuals? It's like one dude came into the tent. He shouldn't have been there. That was not his team's tent. If he's asked to leave, he should have left. I don't know like the full context of I guess what the white kid did to initiate like trying to get him to leave. Could have been a comment. It could have been putting his hands on him. I know in like those type of sports situations, you will have a dude that will try to like, even if he's in the right, like from the stance of like this dude needs to leave, maybe he was posturing a little bit, trying to act tough. I could see that being a thing. And then he takes that as a challenge, like, oh, well, touch me and see what happens. But at the end of the day, I'm like, it's like with any competitive thing. It's like you're dealing with sports. People will fight. People argue. I don't think that gives you grounds to kill somebody, especially if like,
keep it physical.
especially if like there was no like lead up to show like that would have escalated to like a deadly situation.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's people around. There's coaches involved. It's a team sport. I don't think anyone had murderous intent to where it's like, if this dude doesn't leave, I'm gonna try to kill him.
Yeah.
So that's why I find it hard to believe that there was really that stronger grounds to say him stabbing him in the chest was warranted.
This wasn't like a what they call it?
Premeditated?
Premeditated, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it wasn't anything like that. Just a silly situation.
Let's
that
go ahead
shouldn't
and
happen.
see what Matt Walsh's opinion is. I love Matt Walsh. He always has really hot
What
takes.
a horrible person. With incredibly bad taste and opinion.
Yeah, Leezy hates Matt Walsh. That's why I'm reading this. So it said, when a guy shows up somewhere he's not supposed to be, refuses to leave, dares you to touch him, and then when you do touch him in an effort to get him to leave, he pulls out a knife and stabs you. He has not done anything close to self-defense. It is murder, plain and simple.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that? Do you guys agree?
Yeah, I mean,
Pretty sure everybody agrees. Yeah, mostly.
yeah, I generally
Okay,
agree.
Leezy, do me a favor. Go to givesendgo.com.
You said what?
Go to Google.
Who had who?
Yeah, type in give send go.
Give, sand, and then go?
Yeah, give send go
Give, send,
Carmelo
and go.
Anthony. Click that. Click that link right there. Carmelo Anthony.
All
Let's
right.
go ahead and see how many people agree with you. Click that one.
This one?
Yeah.
Agree with
Okay,
you.
go to the comment. Go to the donations. Let's see the donations.
How much money do they have?
They're at like 500 or 550 right now.
550,000. Okay, let's
That's
see
a lot of money.
the
Well,
comment.
the
Scroll
goal,
down.
that's the goal. That raised 498.
Okay, wow, that's literally 500,000.
What do you mean? I'm
Let's
just,
read
saying-
those
I'm just
comments.
reporting the numbers. The comments?
Yeah, what does that say?
This one, we have to continue to protect ourselves. And it's unfortunate that it has to result to this. Violence is never the answer, but enough is enough.
Oh, that sounds pretty racial. Keep going.
Not really, but okay. I fully support this young man and his family. God bless and may justice prevail for him.
Okay, so it
Justice
sounds like these
prevail for
people
him.
don't agree, Leezy.
I
Keep
mean,
going.
they can have whatever opinions they have no evidence.
Let's read
There's
another
zero
one. He's got
evidence
$500,000 worth of people that support him.
I mean, that's
That are like,
something.
oh, thank God you killed that white boy. All right, let's see. Let's keep
That's
scrolling.
something, sure. But you're making it way worse than it is. Like, what the fuck? Prayers for the family and this young man. Our children are killed for defending themselves, like Trayvon are condemned for doing so. We must stand with this young man.
I mean,
all
but
our
is this the
children.
guy? Like, is this the
He's our hero.
is this the hero? Really? Like,
There's literally infinite. I was reading some of these yesterday, and I saw
God.
Matt Walsh talking about
Yeah.
it too.
stuff like this makes me want to believe that it's like, please let these be bots. Please.
Some of
let
these
these
people are probably stupid. Maybe they saw a story online. The first word they hear about it is some influencer talking about it.
some pastors.
Yeah, they're
And
the
then
same
they
people
come
that
here and they donate or whatever.
they're easily the same people that thought Kyle Rittenhouse killed black people, and then when they find out he didn't kill black people, they stopped caring in the case instantly.
That's true.
Who thought that?
Like,
People thought he would kill
yeah,
black people?
a lot of people.
There were people-
Most people.
There were a lot of
thought
black,
that.
there were a lot of black people that like latched onto it because they were under the impression he killed black people.
Yeah, and then they found out that he didn't, and it became completely different. They
Yeah, but
completely-
it's like they
yeah.
maintained that damn near to the end of like the case.
Yeah,
where
somehow.
it's like,
Like,
Yeah.
how the fuck do you even do that?
I
Yeah.
mean, you say there's got to be at least 5 people saying that shit. And no more than 5 people. I can't
Yeah.
even imagine.
But
I've never even seen anything
I
about
I
it.
want to believe in this situation, and
That's
even
crazy.
with like most of these situations, like yes, the people who are supporting him in majority are going to be black people. But I think if you polled like the entire black community and asked them
We
what's their
allow
opinions
protection
on
through
this,
this
I want to
enforcement of
believe that
deals.
like definitely most people would say like, oh yeah, no, that kid it should probably go to jail or like suffer any consequence of what an actual like murder is. I don't think most black people genuinely like agree that this kid is in the right. I think there is a like I said, I think it's like a really small minority of like I said, black people that are like supporting him, but I don't think it's like anywhere near like the majority as like you would start to think if you listen to like a lot more conservative media's take on it, where it's like, you know, they're going off the narrative like, okay, let's say this is a race thing, the black community is basically supporting this kid. It's like I don't want to go as far as to say a lot of the black community is supporting it. I would say like the people who are supporting it are from the black community, but like as a whole, I would say it's like a percentage or less than a percent of
I
black
think
community
it's
is like
the
on this kid's side.
I think it's the uninformed majority. You would say it's the vocal minority. You guys probably would, but I would say it's the uninformed majority that are supporting it. Anyway, I found one by Dawana Williamson for $100. I will always support.
Pick this one.
I will always support Dawana Williamson.
Yeah.
I will always support black bodies as we continue to be attacked
That's
by
part
this
of it too.
yet to be United States of America.
Oh my god.
That's part of it too. Like people just say, "Oh, this black kid's, you know, I want to support the black kid." That's probably what a lot of people are doing. Too.
Yeah. There's always gonna be that element. People are tribal, you know, especially when it's like you don't want to donate like use the energy to actually like find out what's going on. You just go with your tribe. Okay, that was good.
That's what I'm talking about.
This is why I'm like, the internet isn't real. Like, it literally says $5 from anonymous giver, monkey watermelon muncher.
Oh shit! That's gonna be seen for literally half a second by one person. Us. It's gonna be seen by us, and that's it.
Yeah.
We gave $5 to say that.
That's insane.
At the end of the day, this is the internet, and that is just how people are.
That's fucking hilarious.
This is just how people are.
Monkey
You got
watermelon
just
muncher.
crazy people everywhere.
You
Just
gotta
crazy.
stay off. That's
Okay,
it.
sorry, one more. Sorry, your self-defense. This is for $10 from
Okay.
Ebony. Sorry, your self-defense had to result in facing backlash from racists everywhere. We know you didn't plan on a life getting taken either. All right, he probably didn't, but he did do it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
mean,
I don't
agree.
know. See, my thing is too, because I'm like intent. It's hard to gauge intent if you weren't there, but also, it's very rare. I don't like if you're at least a teenager and have some awareness of like anything. Like if you can participate in a sport on your own, you have enough awareness, I think, to know that like if you attack someone with a knife, you can't then say my intent wasn't to kill them. That's a very hard stance, you know, while simultaneously willingly attacking someone with a knife. What
Yeah.
else is a knife gonna do other than cause nothing but internal damage to somebody?
Yeah. There's like the legal side of like defense and the court side of things, like how will he get off on it or whatever the hell, and then there's like the actual logical moral side. Like there's no reason for you to stab somebody over any altercation that's not, you know, life threatening. So
Yeah.
I bet he gets manslaughter. There's no way in hell he's getting self-defense, but I bet he gets manslaughter, so it won't be a murder charge.
I can
Just
imagine
because of all
that.
the political
I
stuff.
mean, there's no there's none. Nobody's talking about this shit. Like no one. It's not on the
You're
news.
just such a contrarian on shit.
Yes, I'm the
Lacey, you don't
biggest
think this is like big
contrarian.
news at all? This is
What
like
news agency is talking about?
Nobody cares about
No
this
one's
at
talking
all.
about this. This is a like C-grade news
It's
event.
like fucking a non-stop in the media.
What media? Which
All
ones?
of it.
You mean like the conservative YouTube video media? Who cares?
No,
They're gonna-
liberals are talking about it too.
No, they're not. I haven't seen anybody. talk about it.
CNN loves this story.
You think Destiny's talked about it?
Destiny's probably talked about it.
That's what you think, right?
Probably.
Oh.
I mean, I don't
That's what
fucking
you
know. I don't watch Destiny. I'm not a
Does he
cuck.
not Walsh
right.
have
If you
some gold?
think that it's in the news,
Type
Let's go to
Carmelo.
Destiny
Type
and
in
see.
Carmelo Anthony. Let's see Carmelo.
He's like nobody's
You gotta
talking
check-
about
no
it
one's
at
talking
all.
about this. This is not a new situation.
Oh, that's funny.
There's no case about this.
No, type in Carmelo Anthony, Leezy, not Destiny. I know you love Destiny so much. Destiny's busy with the
Carmelo
content cop on
Anthony.
H3, which was pretty terrible.
Oh yeah, I was watching thing that I think it got like iDubbbz a lot of hate. Like
Okay,
it's
that
like
looks like
split.
that looks like a news thing, right? Fox. That Fox News.
This is
Keep going.
yes, Fox News with 12 views. What's that say? No, it's Fox News, Dallas, Fort Worth. 12
Austin
in the morning.
Metcalf.
Okay.
So that's
keep
the
going.
victim's name.
That's
Let's
rolling.
see.
Martin, he's a
Type in
small
CNN.
time.
Type CNN after Karmelo Anthony.
Yeah, let's take a look. I mean, they're gonna explain it, but I mean.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Who's
This
the
is
guy with the
News
beard?
Nation.
Okay.
How
could that be
Well, you know why they're not touching it because they're probably not going to touch it. You're probably right, actually. The mainstream news probably wouldn't touch it because it's a black guy murdering somebody.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah, sure.
no.
I mean,
Yeah,
still, I mean, it's not really a big case. So
it's pretty.
this
not a
isn't
big
George.
case.
This isn't George Floyd, Trayvon Martin. Nobody's protesting about.
Well,
this.
yeah, because he's a criminal.
Well, that's because we haven't had an
Exactly.
outcome yet.
Exactly. There's no outcome. He clearly did something stupid that everybody pretty much agrees that it's a stupid thing to do.
Keeps saying that, but
He's
But I
got
saw
five
these
more
5
comments.
comments.
but
I found-
but
Lee,
I found these stupid ass comments
Hold
about
on.
Yeah.
these people.
remember, Leezy, monkey
someone put their
watermelon
phone
muncher.
number.
I'll never forget.
Family, thank you for help this innocent young man. My heart is rejoicing. Young man and family, I wish you well.
Young man and family.
Anyway, let's close this one out, man. All right.
Hey.
I love my black people. Y'all.
I love
Let's
him
settle
too.
things with fists like Aaron the plumber. Like,
Yeah, settle this
just
shit with
bring
fists,
back
man.
fists,
Don't
man.
pick up a
Bring back
knife.
it. You don't gotta kill
don't
nobody.
pick up have
gun.
to have a knife. really.
Listen, I can't have your back if you're just gonna be out here killing people.
This ain't the UK.
Like I love
You
my
don't need that.
peoples. I want them to strive, but you can't. I can't die on the hill with you if you're just gonna take out a knife and start stabbing people. I can't.
Yeah, it's just not gonna happen. You know, it's not worth it for us.
Yeah.
But thank you for watching, guys. This episode of the Cold Popcast has been pretty fun, or kind of depressing, I guess. But you can find us on all social media at The Cold Popcast. We're also on Patreon. $5 a month gets you access to the My Black Friends podcast and any other exclusive content we create. Thanks for popping in, and we gotta pop out of here.
All right.